Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Limited Diction Podcast. My name is Frankie.
My name's Daniel, and we're here to talk to you about all things nerdy after
After Dark.
dark. So
This is kind of a different episode.
we're recording this one about a week early, so there's probably been a ton of stuff come out.
Something
between
huge
now and then. So we're not time travelers, wink. So we can't know everything. So hopefully we look like idiots with our predictions, but this is gonna be very Fantastic Four themed.
It's fantastically fantastic.
Fantastic. So
Frankie Fantastic.
talk a little bit about some stuff that came out this week that we're recording. I'm going to challenge Frankie. If you remember a couple episodes back, he did Mad Facts about Mad Max.
Yeah.
So I will be challenging him to Fantastic Factual Four.
I had no time to prepare either. I've read Fantastic.
It was a surprise to him.
Okay.
It's pretty easy. I do have like a whole Fantastic trivia book I can bust out and we both just do horrible with. But it's hard. I don't know how you find the answers to it. So, but
the internet,
multiple choice. But yeah, I did think about being a real jerk and be like, out of these writers, who never wrote Fantastic Four? Maybe you would know. I don't know.
Yeah.
My guess would have been wrong. But yeah, and then we'll make some predictions and let you be. But we're releasing this on the day the movie comes out, so who knows? Maybe you'll see the movie before. You can email us at franklydonenetwork@gmail.com. Tell us how wrong we were.
Yeah.
Or Twitter's easier, at franklydone.
Ooh.
Or if you're wearing Fantastic Four shirt, Instagram us.
I don't have a Fantastic Four shirt. Oh, how am I going to wear that to the movies?
You're going to go buy a shirt and write a 4 on it.
Yeah, could do that. I have so many t-shirts, I'm never buying a t-shirt again. That's what I've decided.
Well, you get the pop, or the boxes.
I get so many boxes.
Oh, you didn't talk about your subscription last week.
Yeah.
Your Hero 2.
Yep, okay, yep, so this is going to be a couple weeks late. Yeah, really quickly. I don't have the box with me. This might have been my favorite Loot Crate so far. I said that Loot Crate
does my worst.
Loot Crate does a great job. Yeah, we'll get to why it's your worst. But this one was Heroes 2. I wasn't a subscriber back for the original Heroes theme. But in this box, first of all, the box, you flip it inside out, looks like a building, just like New York or something. And it came with a Spock Live Long and Prosper air freshener, a Zelda wristband, so back in 2005 times when everyone was wearing sweatbands, the wrist ones. A She Can Do It DC Bombshells poster, which I really like these prints. I actually have the bigger poster in my Frenchware room.
Yeah, I've always wanted the Batgirl one, but I can never find it in our store.
Well, I put it back in its little thing, so when we get to that 200 subscriber, it'll be in the package.
Nice.
It came with a Batman keychain, which is really sweet. I actually wanted this. It's a bottle opener. One wing is a Phillips screwdriver, and the other wing is a flathead screwdriver. So very useful. An exclusive. I think these are called Q-Pops. They're little statues, kind of cartoonish statues. This one's an exclusive 1966 Batman. So that's the exclusive one. The regular one is just regular Batman. So Adam West style Batman. And then this book, which we might turn into a segment, it's a book called Regrettable Superheroes, just from the golden age and silver age of just terrible superheroes. So I was skimming through that book. There's some crazy stuff. Because you got to realize back in the day, they were just basically throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what stuck.
Oh yeah.
So
we got the only way to tell if it's finished.
We got some Batmans, we got some Supermans, but we also got some terrible superheroes.
Can't find them.
Which ones?
Q-Pops.
I found them on Amazon.
Kind of curious who else they have. So yeah. Glad I didn't get the box. I was actually tempted because I know the last Heroes box is pretty cool.
Yeah, the last one. Gosh, what was the last one?
Not that this isn't cool stuff. It's just I'm not interested in it. So
can't even remember what the last one. I get so many subscription boxes.
Q-Pop Shop.
I don't think I took a picture of that one either. I just opened it. I try and take pictures so I can
just rip it open. Destroy everything.
But yeah, very pleased with it. on the way. I still have an arcade block, horror block. I'm also getting a Bark Box, not really related to our show.
Yeah. I thought about the Bark Box, but mine
Oh
was too
yeah,
small for
I
anything.
also got the regular Nerd block, which I didn't talk about really quickly. It came with a Titan vinyl figure of Spike from Buffy. Never got into Buffy, but he's kind of the vampire guy. Karate Kid from Cobra Kai shirt that says "Sweep the leg, you fools." It's got the Cobra Kai logo.
That's pretty clever.
I like this shirt.
I'd wear that shirt actually.
A Mad Max prequel comic.
Yeah.
Yep. A mini Iron Man pop, so it's keychain form, and then this little tiny Transformer mystery guy. I got Bumblebee. All the Transformers, I'd say probably Bumblebee's my favorite.
That's a box actually, yeah.
And then a Ghostbusters wallet.
I was wondering what that was. Yeah, I was like, that was my guess was it was a wallet, but that was a pretty cool box.
Yeah. So those are the two boxes I got.
But it had nothing to do with Fantastic Four.
No.
But like Frankie said, tune in each week for dumb superheroes. Maybe it'd be cool if you talked about them, and then I typed it.
What?
Your book about forgettable superheroes.
Type it and then.
Like you talk about it, and then I don't know.
You just put
brainstorm in.
You can put a picture of it every week.
Now I'm throwing spaghetti at the wall.
Yeah. So next week not next week. Whenever we do our next episode, I'll bring that book and we'll go through it.
I was supposed to talk about some weird superhero last week. I forget it's like.
Not Combo Man.
No, it wasn't Combo Man because after they told me about it, I was like, oh well, if you want a weird superhero, look up Combo Man. I think it was the One Above All. Yeah, have you ever heard of One Above All?
No. I
hadn't either, but apparently we'll have to talk about it at some point because I promised somebody would. Anyways, Fantastic Four comes out the day you're listening to this. If you're listening to the day we put it up, as long as nothing goes wrong.
Mm-hmm.
If not, it came out August 7th. Comes out August 7th. I don't plan on posting this before August 7th, so.
A lot of controversy around this movie.
Why?
Because taking major liberties with certain things, costumes,
age,
ethnicities,
threats to see it anyways.
Threats that you're gonna see it anyways.
Changing the origins, essentially. Yeah, not giving Dr. Doom origins.
Yeah, not being from Latveria. I don't know. Maybe he is somehow.
Yeah, I think I don't know if it's in the movie. The actor refers to him as a gypsy, though. So.
My stance on the movie, I'm going to give it a chance. I really wish it was.
I really wish you were going to say, I'm going to see it anyways. Like, just not even making fun of him.
To see it anyways. That's true.
That's the shirt you need for the movie.
Yeah.
Saw it anyways. I'm going to make that shirt and tweet him.
Anytime I start to be like one of those internet trolls at all, I try and remember being a little kid and wanting there to be superhero movies, and all I had was Batman. I loved those movies as a kid, but I wanted Spider-Man. I wanted all these movies, and now you don't want to be that spoiled kid getting what you want. And like, no, it's not how I wanted it. So I go to that. Like at the end of the day, we're getting a superhero movie.
Yeah.
It may not be good.
I don't care about the Fantastic Four.
That's the other thing.
I'm pumped for this movie. Clearly, I like Michael B. Jordan. Didn't really. I guess I knew. I've seen a lot of his movies. I was researching it the other day, but he's probably one of my favorite people in the world right now. Right behind Matthew McConaughey and my wife and my dog.
Michael B. Jordan. I'm stoked seeing Creed. I just thought in my head.
Oh yeah.
Think about a really cool if this movie bombs and Marvel gets the rights back. A really cool way to have the Fantastic Four is make them already a family. Like have the Franklin and Valerie Richard already be born. They are, and then it's just kind of like a family adventure. Like it's really like.
Yeah.
Because that's the big thing they have.
The Future Foundation instead.
Yeah, just call it Future Foundation.
Which with Spider-Man, maybe they would just skip the origin.
Yeah, I think in that way.
Doctor Strange could tie that in pretty well.
Maybe not. A lot of times these movies are PG-13. We make this one straight PG. It's a very family-driven movie. and I think that's how they should do if this movie fails. We don't know if it'll fail,
Yeah.
but we've seen, when was Amazing Spider-Man 2? When did that come out? 2014. Here we are, 16. Like, if this movie fails this year, we could see it 2017. I mean, if it does terribly.
2018, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but
yeah. Yeah, I'm pumped for it.
You're pumped for it?
Although
I wouldn't say pumped, but
Miles Teller, I don't know. I hate him. I don't know why.
Have you seen Whiplash?
Yeah.
I liked him in Whiplash.
I don't know. Like when I see him like in stuff, I'm like, oh, he's not that bad. But I think he's just like the new Shia LaBeouf.
No.
You know, I just get that image. Like even his IBDM.
This is my art.
IMDb. Like, I'm just like, God, you're such a jerk. But he's not. Like I have no reason to think he's a jerk. I don't know why. I just bad taste in my mouth. Like it's like he's a DC character or something.
He's done nothing to get this bad taste. Just his
Done
look.
nothing. Yeah.
The look on his face.
He reminds me of Shia LaBeouf. That's probably all it is.
They both kind of have curly hair.
He's like Shia LaBeouf. He is the Shia LaBeouf like Michael Cera is to Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, I guess.
Which apparently, I mean, we're trying to avoid tangents this time around, but Jesse Eisenberg hates that. I was reading a interview with him. Well, both of them, and they both asked, you know, how does it bother you? Michael Cera was like, yeah, I just signed his name instead of mine. And then Jesse Eisenberg was like, oh, that's the most annoying thing people ever do to me.
So you gotta roll with it, man.
I mean, I'm sure Andy Samberg gets it too.
I think if you're an actor, you should take your work serious. Like, this is my art. So don't take yourself serious.
Yeah, I mean, people think I look like that guy from Magic Mike XXL, and True Blood.
No, man, he's really buff.
Not too much anymore. I used to. My hair is getting done, but yeah, I've signed his name a couple of times.
Who's asking for your signatures?
I was downtown
one
time, and that's why I signed his name instead. Oh no, I was downtown one time, and this like girl came up and she was like, "Oh my God, why are you here?" And I was like, "It's the bar, I'm getting a drink," and she was like, "You're in Cincinnati, that's so cool." And then I realized who she thought I was. I was like, "Oh yeah," and I just signed up and heard his name on a napkin and let it go. It's my claim to fame. Just pee everywhere.
Leave that in. Just pee everywhere.
Now I have to, so I'm not gonna take out 30 seconds worth, 5 seconds worth. But yeah, so yeah, Miles Teller. I don't know why.
Shia LaBeouf.
If you ever hear this, I'm sorry, but
I like you, Miles Teller.
I think you do good work. When I see stuff, I like you, but just going into it, I'm just like, this kid again. It's like when people saw that Michael B. Jordan was cast as Human Torch, they're like, or when I saw he was
a
cast
black
as Reed
person.
Richard, I was like, oh God, him, disgusting. But no, so they released these trailers,
which I've seen none.
They all start with extraordinary. I want to show you an extraordinary subject. There's 4 of them. Each one focuses on Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman thing, and Human Torch. Get you a little bit of their powers, a little bit more. Really, it's just about a lot of recycled scene. There's a few, even in the Ford trailers, has a lot of recycled stuff that's been shown every time.
Mm-hmm.
But the exciting part about the Thing is you actually hear the Thing talk for the first time in a trailer.
Does he sound all gravelly?
He sounds exactly like the kid did before.
What?
Which, yes.
I'm the Thing.
Yeah, it threw me off. I'm hoping that
it's clobbering time.
Somebody either just messed up or they just put his voice because they want the Thing's voice to be a surprise or something. I don't know. But yeah, so obviously, big friend of the show, Michael B. Jordan, came up with our tagline. Human Torch, Miles Tellers, Reed Richards, Kate Mara. I don't know what else she's been in.
She's been in Brokeback Mountain.
It's going to be Invisible Girl, I guess.
Invisible Woman.
Are they doing Woman?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I bet you they'll do Woman.
The only Fantastic Four character who ever changed their name. Jamie Bell is the Thing, which, I mean, I like him. He's been in a ton of stuff. He's in Turn on AMC, the Washington Spy show.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He's the main guy. I mean, I know that show doesn't have a lot of followers. I really like it. But yeah,
He's Snowpiercer.
Yeah, once I realized it was him, I was like, oh, I can handle Shia LaBeouf Jr.
Oh, I can handle him for the first 45 minutes, and then he's the thing, and he's just doing a voiceover.
Well, apparently he is without even travel. And then Toby Cabell is Doctor Doom.
Which I only saw that one episode of Black Mirror, which is a great episode.
Yeah. So those are people. They also put out these Science of Fantastic Four, which is with a quantum physics whose name is Born. I'm not even going to attempt to say. Stan. Hopefully, I'll figure out how to put them up on our website so you can watch them too. It's kind of weird because they put all these, at least on CBR, they put them all in the same video instead of having to watch like 8 different videos. So it's like Fantastic Four, August 7th. And it starts back again with like, hi, I'm quantum physics. When I was growing up, I loved the Fantastic Four. Here's science stuff. Yeah, so those are pretty interesting, whether you like science or just it's kind of cool to see, like, you're seeing this stuff like, it can never happen, like the Invisible Woman, and like, well, we're pretty close. Reed always says, we're a long way from it, but I didn't know teleportation was, like, being done now.
What?
Apparently.
Oh.
Not humans, but I don't think humans.
They can transfer atoms?
Something like that he talked about, 98 miles.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. Go watch the video. Find out if I'm wrong.
Man,
right.
what are we doing? Talking about comics? That's sweet.
Yeah, I don't know. Frankie, are you ready?
I guess.
I mean,
the
hardest question I thought would be on here, you already said. So
okay.
I'm gonna start you off pretty easy. In what issue did the Fantastic Four first appear?
Fantastic Four number 1.
Correct.
Yeah.
I was hoping it'd be like so easy that you'd be like, well, you wouldn't ask me that.
I had that moment. Am I wrong?
Alright, this is the one I thought would trip you up. At least one of them. What are the names of Reed and Sue's children?
Franklin, and then I always, because you always read a name, is it Valoria or Valeria?
I read it as Valeria, but
yeah, it's just something I always
First thing you said sounds a lot right.
No, we're just
not more right. Yeah, I knew you'd get Franklin, but I don't know if you'd get her. Number 3. In the comics, how did they get their powers?
They stole a spaceship and then cosmic rays. They went through and it gave them.
It's true. They got hit by cosmic rays.
Yeah.
Which they're changing for this movie.
Yeah, because they're. Of course they are.
Apparently the Thing's the reason they did it in the comics. I didn't know that.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I might be wrong. I was reading that he was the one that was like, oh no, let's just do it.
I thought it was always Reed, and they just kind of tagged along.
Let's see. That makes more sense.
You know what's weird? Always weird in the Fantastic Four comics. Reed Richards
is a jerk, and everyone loves him.
That's true. He is a jerk. Ben Grimm, they're the same age. They're in college, and he meets a young Sue Richards. She's a little girl. Not a little girl. At most 12. He's college age 12, and he's living in a border house where her parents or grandparents run. And he's living there through school, and they fall in love. That's weird. 18 to 22, you fall in love with a 12-year-old? I guess that's only 6 years, but still, it's
kind of like Kitty Pryde and Peter Rasputin.
Yes.
Colossus. Yeah, cause Stan Lee was always like super against them ever having a relationship. And then in Astonishing X-Men, like the writer was like, oh, I'm doing it. Stan's like, no.
Once if we make her 12 and he's 18, so that's only 6 years. So when she's 22, 28 or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, at that point.
At that point, it's not weird, but the fact that the first time we saw her, she was 12.
Well, I mean, Twilight.
You can't even throw Twilight like an argument.
I did. I mean.
Okay, but yeah, you last facts.
Because you tried to rip it off. Number 4, inside joke. How did the original Human Torch differ from Michael B. Jordan, Johnny Storm?
The original, from the Golden Age, being an android.
Yeah, I just mean Johnny Storm from the comics, not Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, well, Johnny Storm.
The answer's not black.
He's white. And he's his biological brother.
I guess the android was black too. Right?
No, the android one was black. He's white looking.
He is now, though.
Is he?
When they brought him back.
I don't know. What differentiates?
He's an android. You said it.
Okay.
That's what I was looking for.
Okay.
He's an android. Johnny Storm's a human who's joining the Inhumans, which That's kind of like Inhumans and me have a weird relationship. I keep seeing stuff. I'm like, all right, I'm giving him a chance, and it always is terrible.
So I want you to like them.
I don't think I'm going to this time, but I do want to know why Johnny Storm goes with them instead. This whole Secret Wars stuff is gonna be crazy.
Probably falls in love with one of them.
Medusa.
Mm-hmm.
All right, last one. Maybe this one will be hard for you. I doubt it though. What issue did Galactus first appear in? Number
43.
Oh, 48.
I knew it was in the 40s, but
Yeah. Sure you did.
No, I did. I was going to say 47. That would have been a little closer. I was going 47 or 43.
Yeah, because it's probably like if you really got like your glasses pushed up, it'd probably be like, well, actually, in 47 he made a cameo in the final panel.
Half panel.
But it was commonly concerned that he first appeared in issue 48, kind of like the Wolverine, where everyone's like, oh, Wolverine first appeared in 2 different issues. It's like, no, you pick one, stay with it.
Venom's the same way. 299, 300, like his first 300.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess Gambit's the same way. He technically first appeared in an annual, and then his first full appearance.
Comics.
Bunch of junk. Wow. Good job, Frankie, though. You did.
Other than the last one, I was still somewhat close, though.
Yeah. I threw that one in because I was like, this is too easy. And all the questions I could find were way too hard.
Yeah, you could really make it hard. Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Only Fantastic Four run I read was Jonathan Hickman's. That was good. Run.
There's a lot of Marvel monsters apparently working in the Baxter building. I found when I was looking for questions.
What?
And I'm like, oh wow, they just like rehabilitate these people into being their male people, and their maids and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, so movie. Well, this is kind of short. I guess predictions. Guessing it's gonna be 2 hours long.
Yeah.
Roughly.
You've already kind of mentioned that they're going to spend a long time before they actually get their powers, so there's...
Yeah, from listening to the directors and stuff, I mean, I guess I'm thinking like if we're saying it's 2 hours, at the hour mark, we get Doom, like with powered Doom. Or it could be like Ant-Man, where
it's seemingly like it's so different. It's kind of hard to make a prediction on it. How?
Maybe it's gonna be like Ant-Man 3 acts. Act 1 you getting to know them, and it ends with them going to the other place, which I hope they call the negative zone. Act 2 is them dying in the negative zone, and then Act 3, that's a rush. Maybe Act 2 will be like them dying in the negative zone /
end of Act 1 is when they die. 2 is them coming back to life.
And be taken control by the government.
And rising to the final conflict that happens.
And then 3 is Doom arriving and the battles on the last 40 minutes.
Yeah. Seems like...
I think Reed and Sue will kiss.
No. Reed, then new Fantastic Four.
I think Michael B. Jordan will say, listen, at least once in the movie.
I think he'll say flame on.
I think we'll get the term Fantastic Four before 48 minutes.
No, I bet you it'll be... it'll be at the very end. What do we call ourselves? Fantastic... Credits.
I'm writing it down. I'm saying 48 minutes. Yeah.
I say they don't ever say it. They don't say Fantastic Four consecutively.
They've said that there isn't a end credit, so nothing we can predict there unless we predict that there is an end credit. What do you think doors they'll open up for?
The doors they'll open up for?
Like for the sequel.
I think Doom will not be dead. So, just like in the first one.
So I was going into this, and I was thinking about it, I was like, do you think they'll attempt Galactus? And it's like, just like the other sequel?
I think they'll do Mole Man. That's the villain.
I did think about putting the question, like, what is the greatest Fantastic Four character? And hoping that you just said Mole Man.
I would have.
You would have been right.
Mole Man will be in it. No, they'll make references to the mole people. The Maloids or whatever they're called. Mole Man. That will be the big bad
for number 2.
For number 2.
Number 2, Attack of the Mole Man. Yeah, I want him to do Galactus. Stephen Colbert apparently wants to be Galactus.
He should. Let him. That'd be amazing. Why are we even debating this?
I don't know. Well, okay. Do I want to do the same sequel?
We should really make the prediction of successful wise. How do you think this movie will do? If Ant-Man did 56 million first opening weekend, who are they going against? Ant-Man did have to go against Trainwreck.
Yeah.
Which you gotta imagine that took away the date people. Casual daters.
Date people dating across the universe.
I will say this movie will underperform.
Box office.
What are they predicting it will do? Probably doesn't say
do
that.
they predict?
I don't. They always say they predict it, but they don't really release that.
All right, let's see. You got where'd it go? You got Shaun the Sheep coming out the Wednesday before, so that will help them a little bit.
Shaun the Sheep, that's
coming out early.
That'll take away your little kids.
That's gonna be a great movie. I might see that before I see Fantastic.
That does look good.
I'll watch Shaun the Sheep. The Gift is the psychological thriller.
Okay, I saw the trailer. That
Jason
cool.
Bateman. So that takes some people. Rick and the Flash is gonna take your older people. No offense, Meryl Streep. And that could take some of your date people too.
Yeah.
Both those movies. Dark Place, never heard of, so it must be like a lesser one. Yeah, I've never even heard
but
of it.
But I'm thinking it's gonna do less than Ant-Man.
I'm gonna say 48 again.
48?
48 million for the weekend.
I'm gonna say.
Apparently it's still unrated.
Unrated? That's not good.
Yeah, that means there's one thing they're trying to keep.
I will say it will do 32 million.
Oh, it's 1 hour and 46 minutes. So I'm saying the last 36 minutes are the big fight.
Well, I'm saying it's going to be in the 30s. You're saying it's going to be in the 40s, mil-wise. You gave an exact number.
Yep, 36.
36? You went down. First, you said 40 something.
Well, that's when I thought it was a 2-hour movie.
36 mil?
1 hour and 46 minutes.
That doesn't change you.
Oh, no. I think the final fight will be 36 minutes.
No, I'm
left.
First,
yeah, I'm staying at 48 million.
48 million. I'm saying 32.
Sticking with my 48s. They'll say Fantastic Four before 48 minutes, and they'll make 48 million opening weekend.
Just it doesn't have the diehard X-Men fans. It doesn't have the Marvel.
Yeah, they should never have leaked that it didn't have an ending, because I would feel like there would have been X-Men fans going just to see the end credit. That's a loss on whoever did this film.
Josh
Trank. Yeah, I don't know. I hope the thing lives.
He's gonna live.
I hope they all die. I don't know.
They're not gonna die.
No.
One of them might seem like they die and they get all sad.
Yeah.
It's hard to predict this movie because it's so different.
I was trying to look for what do we know about this movie so far, and I didn't see anything.
They haven't released episode 2 of Batman on Batman's interview with Josh Trank, so he hasn't revealed more. Yeah. Episode 1, he just talked about his backstory and his life, nothing about the movie.
I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be better than the last set we got.
Yeah.
And definitely better than the first set we got.
It just seems like it's so snarky.
You're gonna have a lot of pissed off people.
Yeah.
It's gonna get a lot of hate, I think, because it is so different. And I was that way with X-Men, so I understand it. You have to understand it's in a different world.
Different world. Trying something
it's in
different.
The ultimate universe.
It's more of a sci-fi movie than a superhero movie.
I think there's gonna be aliens.
Could be.
What if they just have Hugh Jackman walking around?
Hey, Bob. What?
Yeah, maybe that's how it end with they're they're working with the government, they're you got this Canadian, you take care of it.
No.
Yeah, there's apparently a lot of talk recently come out that it's possible that there'll be crossovers.
At first they adamantly said no. That was a big dropping of the ball. If they've retroactively changed it.
Here's my thing though. So First Class 60s, Days of Future 70s, now we're in the 80s.
Yeah.
We still got 30 years, assuming Fantastic Four takes place now, not in the future.
So what if they have powers they're mutants. That's
I guess you'll eventually get to the adults. I don't know, but I think we're long way from a crossover if it does happen.
We're a long way for them just rebooting it and making a live-action Incredibles type movie. Like I want.
Yeah.
All family. That's just what I want.
Yeah, I don't know. Best case scenario is they're just like, we had a good run. Here you go, Marvel.
That's
But
sad.
we want the Sony deal.
That's sad. That's the best case scenario. The best case scenario is this fails.
For fans.
For fans.
Get it right into the Marvel hands, and you got all kinds of different. You could have a Secret Wars movie.
Because the reason why people are mad about this, because
would they make a Secret Wars movie?
Yeah, they would. Enough time, enough money. That's how they start everything over. The thing that makes people mad is best case scenario for Fox to have a great movie on their hands, compelling, but the fans are still mad because it's not in the Marvel universe. You'll never go see Iron Man. Worst case scenario for Fox is it does terribly, and then they have to go with their tail in between their legs. Please help us. So it's nobody's really happy with this. The fans want it to fail. Fox doesn't. That's the big conundrum with this movie.
It's like being the cool teacher from Girl Meets World.
Show I've only seen half an episode of.
Yeah, she tries to teach them Frank Miller's The Dark Knight.
Oh, nuh-uh.
Yahoo.
What?
Yeah.
I guess. Wait, how? That's not. They don't own that property.
They did. They did it. They bought all the comics. They bought the graphic novels. They're like, well, we bought them. We can use them. But no, that is weird. I didn't think about that.
I would really believe if they did like Civil War for Marvel.
Yes. Dark Knight.
Okay.
And the principal's on that because it's comics. Comics are literature.
It's not even that it's comics. There's like cussing and violence in that. Blood.
Way to go, Disney.
Way to go.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty cool episode. Brought back John Turner in season 2.
The teacher?
Sean's like fake dad.
Yeah.
The teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Man, I need to watch that show.
I hope it's good. This movie.
I do too. Weird enough.
Alright, so this is coming out on
more trivia
the day you're listening to this. So let us know what you thought about it. Twitter, Frankly Done, The Frankly Done, Instagram, Frankly Done Network, Facebook.com/Frankly Done Network, website, franklydone.com, and of course email, franklydonenetwork@gmail.com. Essentially, there could be some reviews up for Trainwreck, and comes out tomorrow. Paper Towns. I don't know what Ben's going to see, but we'll probably do Fantastic Four at least, so I'm sure that'll be up in no time. And you can check them all out at the Real Movies blogspot.com. Alright, when we left you in the exciting world of trivia, Frankie was at 15. I keep falling further away from him, like Reed Richards reaching for Johnny Storm as he falls into the pit in the movie you probably just watched before you listen to this, or after you listen to this. Greetings from the future. Further behind. So, this is the first time. Oh, are you kidding me? I don't even know the questions. I didn't even get it right.
You going first? I'm going first. What fellow superhero impersonated Daredevil so that Matt Murdock could convince the public he was not Daredevil?
Spider-Man.
No. In Iron Fist. He came in the court and did all these flippies.
That would have made more sense.
Okay.
A year from now, I would have known that. I hope they put that in the show. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Who was the first Marvel superhero to get a series in the Ultimate comic book line?
First. That's Spider-Man.
Yep, it is.
Ultimate Spider-Man.
I think I need to start picking these trivias.
Okay, next one. Oh man, this is hard. What comatose hero was revived by Kang, Black Talon, and the Living Laser until he finally joined the Avengers? It's not multiple choice. I know.
What superhero was...
Sadly, I think I would have got this one because I saw it in Earth's Mightiest Heroes episode. Or, yeah, they kind of referenced it. I don't think he never was on there.
Is he black?
No.
So he wasn't on the show. So Hank Pym.
Hank Pym was on the Avengers first fight scene. Yeah.
Scott Lang.
Scott Lang was also on. Got one more.
Century.
No. It was Wonder Man.
Oh.
It was.
Oh, jeez. Well, so I stayed at 11 or 10, 11.
I'm sorry. Both these were hard.
Yeah, I stayed at 11. Let's hope you missed this one. True or false? Hydra is responsible for the creation of the Red Hawk and Red She-Hulk.
False.
Yep. The intellectual.
To Gia.
17 to 11.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm gonna start cheating. Alright.
Well, you know the most about X-Men stuff.
And there's literally not been a question about X-Men in this entire box.
I know. They're going to ask, like, who...
There's not an X-Men on the box either, so it's probably not even a question. I'm going to have to just look for an X-Men question.
Yeah, so that was the trivia stuff. Everybody enjoyed the Fantastic Four movie, or don't see it, boycott it, and yeah, hopefully they'll... not hopefully, I never want to see someone fail at something, but...
There's a Savage Land question.
You were just looking at them ahead of time.
Just looking at the answers.
Okay, so when we get to them, you'll remember the answers.
It's going to be like weeks from now.
Okay. Yeah,
so yeah, I'll stop, but I saw one slightly related to the X-Men question. So.
Who's Cable's twin evil brother guy?
That would be a question.
That's right. Yes, it is. See, I know nothing about that, but because of the toy.
It's just a clone.
Oh, okay. Well, everybody enjoyed.
This was a short one.
This was a short one, but we knew it would be because we just recorded the last one. Anyways, I've been Frankie.
I've been Daniel.
You're gonna listen anyways.
Ah!
Ah! That just screwed up your sound.
I wonder how many times Louis peed.
I see one.
Oh.